Hey, Kris Krohn here, and today I'm going to be talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly of buying my first rental property. And at the end, I actually want to share with you in this short video the number one mistake that I made that is so avoidable. I just didn't know it at the time. So please learn from me. So I had a mentor give me the advice I needed to get into my first deal. And his advice specifically was, Kris, if you work 14 more months at this job, the banks will say that you are creditworthy on paper. Number two, if you will get a credit card or two and just keep paying them off every month, the banks will say you're creditworthy on paper. And number three, I know you're check to check, but you got to find a way to save $5,000 in the next 14 months. That was the advice that I got. And I thought at the time that it was really good advice. My mentor made over $10 million. So guess what? I spent the next 14 months, I devised a plan on how to save $5,000. Friends, I was check to check. I had no idea how it was going to happen, but I had a clear intention. 14 months later, I find the perfect house. It's worth $150,000. I get it for $110,000. And, really, everything was awesome. It had $40,000 of equity. Had a basement apartment that I put a family member in, and it covered my whole mortgage. I was living for free. The house needed some fix up, which was a good experience for me. So I get in there, I do this entire deal, I'm making it happen, and I ended up making $65,000 on that house. And there's a lot of people who would say, oh my gosh, Kris, I would love to make $65,000. That's the good part, but there's a bad part. Knowing what I now know how to do, I don't wait 14 months. I don't wait 14 months to actually get out there and do a deal. I don't wait for a bank to tell me that I'm creditworthy. I don't need to have money in the bank. Like, I just did a multi-million-dollar deal with no money out of my pocket, and I didn't have to wait 14 months. I didn't have to build up a certain amount of money in my bank account. I want to tell you something. The biggest mistake that I made was thinking that the only way was the traditional way. And if you take the traditional route, it's always going to be have 2 or 3 years of good work history at the same type of industry and job. It's going to be making sure you got good credit. It's going to be saving up money for a down payment. But I'm here to tell you that that is not the way it needs to be. In fact, since then, I've almost never done any real estate that has required anything like that. So my first rental was like a super awesome experience. The money I made on it was super awesome. The 14 months I waited, maybe that's how my first deal needed to be, but with what I know today, never again. And if I have resources to share with you, and if I can help you get rolling in real estate, then there's one objective: help you do it as successfully as possible. And the mentoring I offer my students, it's not about waiting time. It's not about saving up money. It's not about restoring credit if your credit's not good or waiting to build it. That's why I've got 18-year-olds and 21-year-olds, and I've got 30-year-olds. I got young people, and I got really old people that have given up and said, I can't do it. I've got thousands of them that I've worked with that I've now been able to help. And I want to tell you right now, if you really want to get the mentoring that can make the difference, then head on over to my website, check out the link, and actually see what we can do to help you have an A+ experience in real estate. Because even though the deal worked and I made a lot of money, in 14 months now, there's no telling how many deals I'm capable of doing. I want to give you those same capabilities. Thank you guys for watching today. I'll see you later.